Hi, today topic is Java Server Pages, that is JSP. JSP is a server-side programming technology based on Java language. It enables the development of dynamic websites where JSP pages it contain both static and dynamic content. So it is developed by Sun Microsystems in 1999. The JSP contains an extension of .js. Let's see how the client make a request to the web browser. When a client make a request to the web browser over an internet where JSP source code run on the web server in JSP Servlet Engine. The JSP Servlet Engine dynamically generate the HTML and send the HTML output to the client web browser. Next, what is JSP and why to use JSP? So already said JSP is a server-side scripting language. It is easy to learn and it allows the developer to produce the web pages quickly and dynamically. So the JSP is based on Java and object-oriented language features, and also it is a platform robust. So the main reason to use JSP is multi-platform. The moving the JSP file from one platform to another, from one web server to the another web server. Next, what is JSP architecture? In JSP architecture, the client can type the URL in the web browser address. The web browser will send the request to the web server. Once the web server recognizes the request, that is JSP file, it sends it to the Java Servlet Engine. The requested file is the first time it parses the file and then proceed the following steps. Otherwise, it moves to the initiate servlet. So once the JSP file is parsed, it generates the servlet source code. In JSP, the JSP file cannot be compiled directly. First, it converts into the servlet and then it generates the HTML document. So once servlet source code is compiled, it creates a Java class file. So with the help of the Java class file, the servlet is initiated and it can call the init service destroyed method and it generate the HTML files. The HTML files are sent back to the browser to the client. This will be the simple JSP pages. So the JSP codes are embedded inside the HTML tag where HTML head, title, body or the HTML tags. So the JSP codes are written inside the scripting tag. It should be represented by the percentage symbol. Here the program get compiled, it display the output as hello world. Next, lifecycle method in JSP. When the JSP program is converted into the servlet, before it compile, it can call three different methods: init, service, destroy. So the init method can be called at the beginning of the execution once the servlet is created because it play a main role in the lifecycle. Next, service method, it handle multiple requests made by the client and send the response based on the request made. The finally destroyed method is called at the end of the servlet lifecycle. It helps to clear the cookies and so on. Next, JSP tag. Three different JSP tags are seen: declaration, expression and scriptlet tag. So declaration tag, it is used to declare the methods and the field. The code which is written inside the declaration tag is placed outside the service method because when the request is made, no memory is allocated for that request. So the tag should be represented by an exclamatory mark inside the scripting tag. So here the example, the data which hold the value 60, when we compile this program, it display the output as value is 60. Next, expression tag. The code placed within an expression is written to the output stream. With the help of the assignment operator, the data can be displayed on the browser. There is no need to use println statement. Next is scriptlet tag, the Java code which is written inside the JSP page using the scriptlet tag. So it can be represented by using the percentage symbol. Then JSP comments. In programming language, comments play a main role because it does not be compiled. It helps the user what is described in the program. Here we have two different comments can be used. When the comments written inside the JSP, it does not be visible to the page source. When it is written inside the HTML content, it will be visible to the page source. The advantage of JSP, there is no need to write the separate file for the JSP and also the Java code. It can be used for both front end and business logic details. It is dynamic compilation, efficient and scalable. The disadvantage will be every time the JSP page can be translated into servlet and then it compiled. It take more memory space to hold the JSP page, and also it take more time to access the JSP page for the first time. Thank you.